Hello everybody, this is your boy, the Almighty Green Talents, coming with a video with some great news, but not so great for the Philadelphia Eagles and the fan base. But before I get right into the video, don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Please do so, and please let me know what you think about the content I'm about to create. Okay, let's get right into it. The Eagles last night bombed out on a 32-9 loss to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in a wild card game that we had to have had to make it to the next round, but we weren't able to. And a lot of players got hurt in the process, but this is not about the players. I just feel need to throw it in there. This is about one particular player who had decided it was time for him to go, and that's Kelce. He announced his retirement last night, and I really didn't want to believe it, but it happened. This is a guy who has given the Eagles his all in the 13 or 14 seasons he's been in the NFL. 9-time Pro Bowler, multi-first team All-Pros, Super Bowl championship, so many NFC East titles, and I think 2 division crowns, 2 conference crowns, 2 NFC conference championship crowns. For me to talk about this is kind of sickening and heartbreaking, but I had to mention it. And ain't nothing much I really can say. This man done a lot for this Philadelphia organization, done a lot for the fan base, and he has produced a lot of memories for us to remember. This guy was the heart of Philadelphia, the fan base, because when he helped us win our first Super Bowl back when Doug Peterson was the coach, he was one of the announcers that mentioned about a lot of players that got talked about, were disrespected, wasn't was given any love. You remember all those. He talked about Doug Peterson. He talked about a lot of guys from the coaching staff, some of the players that he played with and for. All that was mentioned in that one speech that he given the Philadelphia Eagles at that parade, that first ever parade for Super Bowl 52, winning that first victory. He embodies Philadelphia, the fan base. He did a lot. And for him to go out like this in this pathetic, sad way, it breaks my heart. I understand what he has to do because he's a family man. He has 2 kids, I believe, and his wife has recently had one. So he wants to be a family man now. So I can understand that too. But the writing was on the wall last night when he decided to pull himself out of the game. It wasn't because he was hurt. It was because he was disappointed and he knew the game was over with. So that says a lot in its own right. And now there are other players to discuss, but they're going to come at a later date. This video is about Kelce, not about the other guys. I'm going to miss the man, I really am. And he did help us get our first Super Bowl ring. That he did. and he has done a lot. I mean, he did a whole lot. He attended some of the NFL draft parties. Matter of fact, he attended the one last year when the Eagles drafted what's his name? Carter, Jaden Carter. He was out there drinking beer with the fans. So he's been doing that for years. He's also attended a lot of Philadelphia Eagles events. He's done a lot. He played a lot. And sometimes your body knows when it's time to call it a career. And I think last night was it for him. And here's where I believe the turning events happened. If you guys remember, in the tush push the Eagles did, when the Eagles decided to go for a tush push on 4th and 1 in the end zone, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers did not stop the tush push. The tush push would have succeeded, but y'all guys know what happened there. You saw that. But anyway, when that went down right there, that was an indication right there that sometimes things come to an end. Kelce done a lot. He helped innovate the tush push. He did a lot. I mean, a whole lot for the Philadelphia Eagles fan base and for the organization itself. Done a whole lot. So I'm going to sit back here in this house and think about what the Eagles gonna do next. I mean, I know it's not my decision or my way of doing things, but got no other choice, because see, now the Eagles got to think about now what they're gonna do for the NFL draft and what they plan on doing. That's what they gotta do. And Kelce will be missed tremendously. A lot of players have retired from the Philadelphia Eagles, but I don't think none of them gave it their all more than Kelce. We can mention other players like Brian Dawkins, who given his all, but he left via free agency. It's different between leaving via free agency and retiring, or staying between that and staying with one team. That's the difference between it, right? That's the big time difference between that right there. Big difference. See, when you're playing for one team and you retire, that's one. But when you're playing for one team and you leave via free agency and then retire, that's different. But when you give your all to one team and never left, and you go out on a bad note, that says a whole lot. That's a whole lot. Wow. I really wanted to believe it, but like I said, I kind of had some idea about it when he left the field and when he gave Jeff Stoutland his final embrace. That might have been the indication it was time for him to go. So, Jason Kelce, I wish nothing but the best. Thank you for your contribution to the Philadelphia Eagles, the fan base, and the organization, despite how you went out. I thank you. You've done a lot for us. And now I got to get your jersey. I got to buy it now. I was going to wait until the off season came to an end, to a happy ending before I got it. But now it's a sad ending, and nothing much really can be said about it. Nothing much really can. So your jersey I will buy. But again, brother, thank you very much. EAGLESE Eagles. Wow. Goodbye, Jason Kelce. Goodbye. Nice knowing you, brother.